Good morning and welcome back. It's been a little bit since I've done a video on the shop, and I thought I would give you a quick update. After we finished building the shell and everything was done, building the lean-to around the outside, I had said that work would slow down, progress would slow down then because it was just me. But I'm leaving for work today. I'll be gone for another month, and I thought before I left I'd give you a quick rundown on what we've done so far, and or where we're at so far. Get you caught up and brought up to speed and show you how some things turned out. I've been real happy with it. I'd like to see it go faster, but that's just the way things go sometimes. So, first thing we did was we started sealing concrete. Now this is inside the is going to be the room inside the outdoor kitchen, stuff like that, or a canning kitchen rather, and a meeting room. And I stained the floor in here and then put sealer on over it. So you'll see some unevenness in the color and in the surface texture of it. No, that's supposed to be like that. That's from the stain that goes on it. Then the other side, on the shop side, I used the Rust-Oleum garage kit. But real pleased with how this turned out. It was an experience doing it. I didn't think, I had never done this before, and I didn't think it was going to be as easy as it was. Now the sealing the concrete outside, I have to walk around some of the stuff I've got sitting out here. This presented its own set of challenges. When you're sealing the concrete outside, it has to be very, very clean, and it has to be very, very dry and etched. So the problem we were having, you see some of this gravel in the bands along here. Problem we were having when rain runs off the edge of the roof there, it hits up here, splashes clay and sand back up onto the concrete. And every time I would pressure wash all the concrete, getting ready to etch it so I could get it sealed, it would rain and sand and mud would splash back up here again, and I'd have to start all over. As I finally got it all pressure washed, got it etched, washed off again, got it dried, and took a couple days to get all the sealer down everywhere. I think there's 15 gallons of sealer out here. So because of the problem we were having with the water running off of the roof and splashing mud and sand back up onto the concrete here, I had a couple of options. One was to put gutter all the way around, and I thought I would give this one a try first. What we've done here, we're setting a border 3 feet out, so the drip line is about right in the middle of it somewhere, and I'm going to fill it with gravel. Now this one is about half filled right now. We'll come back and eventually fill it up even with the concrete out here. And then I was also having some erosion. You can see right here where it comes down off the concrete, and it was washing out the pad, and it was starting to undercut the concrete. So the border and this gravel up here has helped to solve some of that. There's still a little bit of eroding going on here. The 2 bays where the garage door, which would be this square here and this square here, I'll ramp that out, and I'll put gravel out farther out into a ramp and sort of ease that hill a little bit so it's not quite so steep, and do the same thing across the front of it. And then in the areas where where you wouldn't normally be driving up, I've put some topsoil out along here, and I'll eventually sod that, and the sod will be even with the top of the border and the gravel on the outside of it. Now right here in this corner is where the worst erosion was taking place, And between the border and the gravel and just the topsoil that I've got out so far, I've got no sod on it yet, but it pretty much solved all of the erosion problem here. It does still splash water up onto the concrete when it rains and falls, but it's just water, and that doesn't bother me any. I don't know if you can see in the video there where some sand has splashed up right here. It hasn't been much of a problem here lately because it hasn't rained in like a couple of months, a month and a half or so, or not rained significantly. But in all the places where we do have the gravel out now, like I said, it's just water that splashes up now, and I can live with that. The water doesn't soak into the concrete. The concrete is sealed now, so that all worked out real well, and I suspect in the overall scheme of things will cost me a whole lot less than installing gutter around. And after that, it was on to the posts. We went with a solid color stain for the posts. Got them all sealed up all the way around. And then here, just earlier this week, we were able to get the crew in to install the spray foam insulation. That was pretty interesting to watch, and it went really quick when they got started on it. Real happy with that. Other than this, I got the septic line tied in. I've got the water tied in and hooked up now, and the gray water line is ready, as well as the conduit for the underground electrical service comes from the pole up there all the way back down under the concrete and comes up over here around this corner. So that's where we're at with all this. I thought I'd give you a quick update. I've been really excited about getting this stuff done, and everything that we accomplish, you know, every particular task, when we get it accomplished, I'm more and more excited about having done, and looking forward to the next one. Moving forward from here, the electricians. I have the electricians come in. It's pretty quick as soon as I get back from work, I'm hoping. I've got to get up with them and see. And once we get electricity in here, then I'll start working in earnest in building this wall, the bathroom wall, ceiling across, getting the walls finished in here, and another door installed over here. So like I said, that's where we're at now with it. I appreciate you watching. Keep checking back, and when I get a little bit more stuff done, I'll make another update on it. And other than that, I'm hoping to get back on the water, get some fishing done, get some kayaking done. Keep checking back, and hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one.